Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am taking you through a 35-minute full-body Pilates class with a core focus. We're getting today's class started in a cross-legged position all the way up at the top of our mats. And I want you to take a big inhale as you lift your left arm and exhale as you reach up and over to the right side, maybe dropping down onto your right forearm, just feeling this stretch up the left side. Then come up, inhale, lift the right arm. Exhale, fall over to the left side, feeling that same stretch up this side of the body. Just starting to wake up through the spine and the core. Give me one more each side. Inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale, fall up and over. Come through center. Last one. Inhale, lift the right. Exhale, fall to the left. Come back through center and place your hands on top of your knees. Inhale as you arch your back, giving a slight tilt up with your chin. And exhale to curve back through the spine, tucking your chin down towards your chest. Inhale, send your stomach forward, lifting your chest. And exhale, round back, really pressing against your palms, pushing backwards. Inhale into your seated cow stretch. And exhale into your seated cat. Just give me one more. Inhale, really stretching through the spine, starting to warm up the upper body. And exhale, round back. Great job. Sit up nice and tall, uncross your legs, planting your feet down on the mat, hip distance apart, and grabbing a hold of the back of your thighs, getting ready for a half roll down. So inhale to sit up nice and tall, and exhale, tuck your hips under and round halfway down towards your mat. Inhale, scoop through the abs and sit up straight. Exhale, curve through the spine and roll down. Inhale, sitting up, moving nice and slow to start here. And exhale, tuck the hips under, pull the belly button back and curve your spine. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, round back. Just one more like this. Inhale, sit up. And exhale, curve back. Let's add on now. So inhale, sit up nice and tall. Release your arms straight out in front of you. Exhale to tuck your hips under and roll back. Inhale to lift your arms. Exhale to bring them back to shoulder height. And inhale to scoop through the abs and sit up nice and tall. Let's do that again. Exhaling to roll halfway down. Inhaling to raise the arms. Exhaling to lower. Inhaling to scoop through the abs and sit up nice and tall. Exhale, round back. Arms lift. Arms lower. And we reach forward, sitting up. Keep going, moving nice and slow here with control. Starting to fire up the abs, especially on that little arm raise. Just getting into the core gently at the start of this class. Just give me 3 more like this. Really make sure that you're tucking your hips under, creating a curve down your entire spine as you roll back, and then flattening through the back as you sit up. 2 more. This is your last one. Exhale to roll back. Inhale to lift the arms, and then hold with the arms at shoulder height. Inhale as you open your right arm back behind you, and exhale as you draw it to the front, other side. Inhale, left arm opens. Exhale, it closes. Inhale to the right, twisting through the mid-back as you rotate. Other side, inhale to the left. Exhale, pull it forward. Don't open your arm so far that it's going behind your shoulder. Just open it enough that you're able to get some nice rotation through the mid-back and start to feel it in those obliques on the sides of your waist. Just give me 3 more, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Last 2, opening up to the right, rotating back through center. Last 1, opening to the left, close through center. Let's finish with pulses back for 10, 9, 8, just little movements coming from the hips. You're only here for 5 more. Last 4, 3, 2, hold for a pause, and then roll down all the way onto your mat for a quick rest. Hug your knees in towards your chest now, maybe rock side to side on your lower back, really pressing your lower back into the mat, maybe circling out the knees, just whatever feels good for you here. Getting ready to tackle our ab series coming up, should be feeling nice and warm. So when you're ready, go ahead and plant your feet on the mat, hip distance apart with your knees bent, and interlace your hands behind your head, sending your elbows out wide. Inhale to prepare and exhale to crunch the upper body up off the mat. Inhale as you lower back down, and exhale to crunch up. Inhale, lower. Lift head, neck, and shoulder blades up off of the mat and inhale back down. Really make sure that you're interlacing your hands behind your head and maybe hooking your thumbs onto the base of your skull to offer some support of the weight of your head so that your neck isn't doing all of the heavy lifting, because we really want to be feeling this move in the upper abs, not feeling any strain or pain through the neck muscles. Just give me 1 more like this and then we'll add on. So exhale to crunch and inhale to lower. This time as you crunch up, lift your knees up to tabletop at the same time. And as you inhale, lower the feet and the upper body down. Exhale, knees and upper body lift. Inhale, everything comes down. Exhale, legs come to tabletop, stacking your knees over your hips. Inhale, lower, and exhale to crunch up. Really squeeze your legs together here to bring the work into the abs and take it out of the hip flexors as much as we can. Inhale, lower, and exhale, crunch up. Awesome job, just a couple more like this. This is your last one. Crunch up and hold your legs in tabletop, but lower the upper body down onto the mat, getting ready for a combo. Crunch up through the upper body, flex the feet, inhale, lower the heels to the ground, exhale, bring them to tabletop. Inhale, lower the upper body, exhale, crunch up, feet flex. Inhale as you hinge at the hips, tapping the heels to the mat. Exhale to lift them up. And inhale to lower the head, neck, and shoulders. So crunch up, really root down through the rib cage, through the low back as you tap the heels and lift them back up. And inhale to lower the upper body down. Keep going. If this is a bit too much for you, feel free to reduce the range of motion here, only lowering your heels as far as you can keep your lower back imprinted into the mat, and that might just be a couple of inches today, and that is perfectly fine with me. Give me 3 more here, really challenging the entire core with this combo, getting the upper abs with the crunch up, and the lower abs with the lifting and lowering of the heels. 2 more, you're almost there, you can do it. Really use your breath to help you. And last one, exhale to crunch up, flex the feet. Inhale, lower them to the mat. Exhale, lift them back to tabletop. And inhale, place your upper body down. Hug your knees in towards your chest, maybe rock your head gently from side to side, just releasing any tension through the neck. And And then circle out the knees, giving some relief through your hip flexors as well as your spine as we press it down into the mat. And maybe rock side to side on your low back, my favorite move. It's like a little massage for your lumbar spine. And then when you're ready, we're bringing our legs back up into tabletop, getting ready to work into the obliques now. So stack knees over hips and send your hands straight up from your shoulders. Inhale to prepare and exhale to crunch up, reaching both hands around your right leg. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, crunch up to the left, reaching both arms past your left leg. Inhale, lower, other side. Exhale as you reach to the right side of your mat. Inhale down and exhale, reach to the left, reaching both arms past your leg. Give me 2 more each side. If you're feeling any sort of strain on your neck here, feel free to cross your hands behind your head again and just reach elbow across the body to still get that rotation through the spine. 1 more each side. Hold, crunched up to the right now. Give me little pulses across for 8. 7, just baby rotations through the spine, just for 4 more. Last 3, 2, and 1. Now inhale, lower the upper body. Exhale, crunch up to the left. We're back to just full range of motion crunches. Inhaling to lower. Exhale, reach to the right, really reaching especially the top arm across to get that rotation through the body. Feeling this in your obliques. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the center. And exhale to the left. Awesome job. Give me 1 more each side, exhaling to the right. Inhale through center. Crunch to the left and hold lifted and pulse it out for 8. 7, just little reaches across. Last 4, 3, 2, stay crossed over, but bring your hands behind your head and extend your right leg long down your mat, coming into crisscross. So switch opposite elbow to opposite knee and switch. Cross and cross, moving nice and slow here to avoid relying on momentum as we reach opposite elbow across towards opposite knee, really wringing out through the core and burning out the obliques before we stretch in just a few seconds. Just give me 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Lower the upper body down, reach arms and legs in opposite directions and stretch like you just woke up in the morning. Ooh, maybe wiggle your fingers a little bit. And then gently bring your knees in towards your chest. Grab a hold of your right shin and extend your left leg flat onto the mat, tucking your hips under to press your lower back into the ground, giving a slight hip flexor stretch for the left leg. And then switch when you're ready, grabbing a hold of your left shin, extending the right leg long down the mat, and pressing your lower back down into the ground. Hug both knees in now and rock side to side on the low back a couple of times. We've just got a few more moves in this ab series. Getting ready to come into some leg circles, so when you're ready, interlace your hands behind your head. Extend your legs straight up towards the ceiling and crunch up through the upper body. Inhale to lower the legs down onto the mat and exhale to circle them out and back up over your hips. Inhale as they lower, exhale as they circle out and around and up. 3 more in this direction. I keep laughing here because I'm kicking the door, so feel free to have a bit wider of a circle than I do. I was just a bit limited by my space here. Let's put it in reverse now. So inhale as you circle the legs out, around, and down, and exhale as you draw them straight up towards your hips. Inhale, circle out. Exhale, draw them up. 3 more. Inhale, circle. Exhale, lift. Last two. I know this one is tough, but you can do it. Exhale to lift. And last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, lift. Lower your upper body down. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Option to come in to a happy baby now. So reach through your knees and grab a hold of the outsides of your feet and then open them out to the sides, feeling a nice stretch through your hips. And just taking a moment for a few deep breaths and some relaxation after conquering those leg circles. Those are not easy. Maybe gently rocking side to side in this happy baby, but careful, it's easy to move a little too much and tip to one side. When you're ready, gently release your feet and hug your knees back in towards your chest and circle out your knees a couple of times just to release from that stretch. Extend arms and legs in opposite directions and give me one more big good morning stretch. And then pull your ribcage back down towards the mat, getting ready for our roll-up, starting nice and slow here. So inhale to prepare, and exhale to swing the arms forward and crunch the upper body up. Inhale for a pause. Exhale, tuck the hips under, roll up to seated straight up. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, sit back up tall. Inhale, tuck the hips under, roll down one vertebrae at a time, and exhale, reach your arms overhead. Let's do one more slow. Inhaling to prepare, and exhaling as you crunch up, sweeping the arms forward. Inhale for a pause, and exhale, tuck the hips under, roll up to seated. Inhale, reach forward, really stretching. Exhale, sit up. Inhale, hips tuck under, and we roll down to exhale, raise the arms overhead. Let's speed it up a little bit now. So inhale to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, tuck the hips under and roll down. And exhale, bring your arms overhead. 3 more. Inhale, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Exhale, forward fold, feeling that stretch through the legs. Inhale, hips tuck under, we roll down, and exhale, arms overhead. Just 2 more like this. Roll up, forward fold, roll down, and bring your arms overhead. Last one. Inhaling as you really tuck your hips under and roll up through the spine. Exhaling to reach forward. Inhale again, tuck the hips under and roll down, and exhale, bring your arms overhead. Let's try something a little bit different and more challenging now with the classical Pilates exercise, neck pull. So your legs are going to step out about as wide as your mat with your toes flexed up towards your ceiling and your hands interlaced behind your head with your elbows out wide. The idea of this move is the same as our roll-up, so we're rolling up and down through the spine. But the added challenge here is that our hands are interlaced behind our heads instead of out in front of us, so all the work is coming from that core. Let's give it a try. Inhale to prepare, and exhale as you tuck your hips under and roll up to being seated straight up. Inhale with a flat back to lean back a couple of inches, and then exhale as you tuck your hips under and roll down through the spine. Let's try that again. Inhale to prepare, and exhale as you tuck your hips under, roll up through the spine one vertebrae at a time till you're sitting straight up. And then inhale to lean back, flat back, and exhale, tuck the hips under and roll all the way down. Inhale to prepare, and exhale, tuck the hips under, roll up, I know it's tough, and sit straight up. Inhale, lean with a flat back, and exhale, tuck the hips under and roll down. Just a couple more. Inhale to prepare, and exhale, tuck the hips under, roll up. Oh, that one was tough for me, and sit straight up. Inhale, lean with a flat back, tuck the hips under, and roll down. Just one more here. Exhale, tuck the hips under, roll up to sitting straight up. Inhale, hinge at the hips, flat back. Exhale, tuck the hips under, roll down. Awesome job. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Take a rest. You've certainly earned it. Maybe circling out the knees a couple of times, rocking side to side on the low back. Whatever feels good here and gives you a little bit of relief after all of that core work. And then plant your feet on the ground hip distance apart and gently rock your head from side to side before we move on to our next series. We're coming into some bridge work now, so feet are hip distance apart, hands are down by the sides. Inhale to prepare and exhale as you lift your hips up off of the mat. Inhale at the top and exhale as you lower your hips back down to the ground. Let's do that again. Inhale to prepare and exhale, lift the hips. Inhale to hold and exhale to lower. Let's do a couple more slow. Inhaling at the bottom, exhaling, press up through the feet and lift the hips. Inhale at the top and exhale, roll down. Just one more like this. Inhaling at the bottom, exhaling to lift the hips, inhaling to hold at the top, and exhaling to lower. Let's speed up a little bit and add some arm movement. So inhale to prepare and exhale to lift the hips and the arms, and inhale, lower everything back down. Exhale, lift, hands come above the shoulders, and inhale, lower. Exhale, lift up. Keep going. As you lift the hips, really press down through the heels, engaging up through the hamstrings and the glutes. The arms here are just a nice little added bonus, adding some stability challenge for the glutes and the core. As you can't rely on pressing down into your palms to keep you stable, you have to use those stabilizer muscles through the midsection of the body. Just give me one more like this and then we'll add on. So inhale as you lower down. Exhale, lift the hips up. Now inhale, open the arms and the knees. Exhale, draw everything parallel, and inhale, lower everything down again. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, open everything out, squeezing through the sides of the glutes. Exhale, close, and inhale, lower. Exhale, press up. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, lower everything down. Awesome job. Keep going. Working the glute max as well as the glute med, or those side glutes right here. As we exhale to lift the hips. Open everything out to the sides, keeping our hips at the same height, and then lowering the hips down. Just a couple more here. This is your last one. Exhale, press up. Inhale, open. Hold everything closed now and pulse the hips up for 10. Little squeezes up with the glutes. Just for 6, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the hips lifted. Place your hands down on the mat and flex your feet so you're lifting your toes up off the ground. Step your right heel out, left heel out to meet it. Right heel comes in, left heel comes in. Right heel out, right in, left in. Keep going, stepping your foot about 6 inches to a foot out in front of you, really getting into the hamstrings. Let's start with the left heel now. So step out, in, keeping your hips at the same height the entire time. This is really a challenge for those hamstrings. Just 2 more. Step in, last one. Step it in. Now step both heels out, hold it there, and inhale to tap the hips down onto the mat, and exhale, press through your heels to lift your hips. Inhale to lower, exhale, press up. Inhale, lower, exhale, press. Keep going. Should be feeling this a bit more in the hamstrings or the backs of the legs versus the glute focus of our previous bridges. So just a different sensation here as we inhale to lower and exhale to lift. Just 3 more. Last 2, I know these are tough. Last one, hold the hips lifted, challenge, raise your arms up to shoulder height and pulse those hips up for 10. Just little squeezes through the glutes, just for 6, 5, you can do it. Just 3, 2, and 1. Place your hands down onto the mat and slowly lower your hips. Reach your arms and legs in opposite directions now and slowly roll up to a seated position. And inhale as you lift your arms up above your head and exhale to fall forward over your legs. Feeling that beautiful release up the hamstrings and the glutes that just worked so hard for us during that bridge series. When you're ready, slowly walk your hands up your legs and cross your right foot over your left leg. Inhale, lift the left arm and hook it on to your right knee and look over your right shoulder, getting a nice twist through the spine and a bit of a deeper stretch into that right glute. Release that side and cross the left foot over. Right arm hooks up and over onto the left knee and look over your left shoulder, feeling that same stretch and twist on the other side. Release that side, extend both legs out in front of you, reach your arms out at shoulder height, and tuck your hips under as you roll back down onto the mat. Coming into another core series now. So when you're ready, bring your knees up to tabletop, stacking knees directly over hips, and send your arms up straight from your shoulders. Inhale as you lower right arm and left leg down towards the mat, and exhale, draw it together, other side. Inhale, left arm and right leg extends. Exhale, draw together. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, left arm, right leg. And exhale, pull in. Keep going, just lowering opposite arm and leg, and then drawing everything else to that nice, strong foundation with the knees stacked over the hips and the wrists stacked over the shoulders. Only lower your arm and leg as far as you're able to keep your lower back pressing into the ground, so that might be a 45-degree angle, or it might be more parallel to the mat, whatever is working today for you. Just give me one more each side, inhaling to extend and exhaling to draw through center. Last one, inhale, extend. Exhale, pull through center. Leave your legs where they are. Just crunch your upper body up so your palms are facing in towards your hips. And inhale to extend arms overhead and legs out at a 45-degree angle, and exhale, pull everything in. Inhale, extend, exhale, everything comes in. Inhale, reach in our double leg stretch, exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach, exhale, crunch. We're balancing up on the tips of the shoulder blades here, so head, neck, and shoulders are all lifted up off the mat. Belly button is drawing down towards the spine, and our lower back is imprinted into the mat. Inhale, extend, and exhale, bend. Just one more here. Inhale, reach, exhale, crunch. Now grab a hold of your right shin and extend your left leg. Exhale twice as you draw your right knee in, and inhale, switch. Exhale, exhale, and switch. Exhale, exhale, switch. Exhale, exhale, switch. Really drawing your knee in. Feeling that crunch through the core, really scooping out through the abs here as you pull your belly button down towards the mat and staying nice and engaged through the core as you use your breath to guide you through this movement. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, inhale. This is your last one. Now bring your right knee in and extend your leg up towards the ceiling, grabbing a hold of your calf, and exhale, draw it in twice and switch. Exhale, exhale, switch. So the same breath pattern as our single leg stretch, but you've got a longer lever now. Your leg is extended, having an added flexibility challenge, as well as a bit more stability work for the core. As we exhale, exhale, inhale to switch. Exhale, exhale, inhale to switch. Awesome job. Staying nice and lifted through the upper body for one more each side. And last one, stay lifted through the upper body, bend the knees. Let's come back to our double leg stretch. So inhale, arms and legs reach in opposite directions. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, reach, exhale, pull in. I know we have gone a long time without a break, but I promise it is coming right after this move. Challenge yourself here. Use your breath to help you. I know those cores are burning. Just inhale, reach, exhale out through the mouth as you draw everything in. Just a couple more. Inhale, reach, exhale, close. 2 more. You can do it. Last one. Inhale, reach, exhale to close, and lower your upper body down onto the mat. Rock your head gently from side to side as we just had a lot of work for those neck muscles holding up through the upper body. So just gently rotating the neck from right to left. Circle out the knees a couple of times. Make sure you go in both directions. Let's get ready to move into our final series of class, getting a bit more into the upper body and the core. So starting off by stacking shoulders directly over your wrists and stepping your knees back so you've got a nice straight line from the top of your head to your knees, starting with a tricep push-up, working the backs of the arms. So inhale as you bend into your elbows, scraping by your ribs. Exhale, press up, tuck the toes under, and lift the right arm up to the sky in a side plank. Come back through center, drop the knees. Inhale, bend the elbows. Exhale, press up, tuck the toes, rotate, lifting the left arm, and come back through center. Drop the knees. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press up. Knees lift, right arm lifts up in a side plank. Come through center, drop the knees, bend into your push-up, press up, knees lift, left arm lifts, working the obliques, and we come through center and drop the knees. Keep going, really challenging the upper body here with these tricep push-ups and these side planks where you have to balance and rely on one arm to hold up your body. Lift the left arm in your side plank and come back through center. Just give me 2 more. Bend the elbows and lift. Knees lift, right arm lifts up towards the sky. Come through center, last one. Inhale, bend through the elbows. Exhale, press up. Tuck the toes, left arm raises up, hold through center in your plank, right knee draws to chest and left. This is your final push, just alternating drawing knees in towards your chest. You can do it. Option to finish this class with a bang and run it out with mountain climbers, right, left, getting a cardio burst. You can do it, you are almost there. Last one, and drop the knees. Sit back into your child's pose now. Maybe walk your hands over to the left side of your mat, getting a deeper stretch up the right side of your body. And then walk your hands over to the right side so you get that same stretch up the left side body. Walk your hands through center now and just breathe here in your child's pose and slowly start to roll up to seated. Interlace your hands behind your back and roll your shoulders up, back, and down, tilting your chin up towards the ceiling, getting a stretch across the front of the body. Release that, give yourself a hug, and pull your shoulder blades forward, feeling that release through the upper back, and then switch the way your arms are crossed. Release through that stretch and gently find a cross-legged position in the center of your mat, getting ready for a side stretch. So inhale as you lift your right arm up and exhale, fall over to the left side, maybe dropping down to your left forearm. Come up through center, inhale, lift the left, and exhale, fall over to the right. Come up through center and place your hands on to the fronts of your knees, and inhale to draw your stomach forward, tilting your chin up towards the ceiling, and exhale as you curve your back, reaching towards the back of your mat. Inhale into your seated cow pose, just like how we started class, and exhale into your seated cat. Inhale, really stretching out through the core and the spine. We had a lot of core work during today's class, so this should feel great. Just one more. Inhale. And exhale into your cat. Come back into a neutral spine, and that is it for today's 35-minute full body Pilates workout with a core focus. I hope you liked it. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone.